The world told you to seek the light, but what if you have been the light all along? No external force can define you. No setback can break you. The power to rise, to transform, it is already within you. The power is in how you drink your tea. Your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, they shape your reality. And when you awaken to that truth, you do not just find the light, you become it. Listen to me right now. You are the light you have been searching for. The world had always told me to seek the light. But what if I am the light? What if I have been searching for something that has been within me all along? No satellite can reach me. No external force can truly define me because I am not bound by location. I am a feeling, a presence, a state of being. Setbacks, disappointments, and losses, they are not the end. They are merely part of the journey, the dark threads woven into the fabric of my existence, making the golden strands shine even brighter. Some people walk freely, yet they are bound, shackled not by iron, but by their own minds. Chains of doubt, fear, and past failures keep them from moving forward. Could it be that the only thing standing between them and freedom is the image they hold of themselves? Change that image, and you change your reality. What you think, you create. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. If there is hell within me, then surely there must also be heaven. I do not need a spotlight to shine. I glow even in the dark. I have learned that when a problem arises, the first thing to fix is not the circumstance, it is my emotions. Because within those emotions, I can find God, not as a distant entity, but as the force that moves through me. My thoughts, my emotions, my actions, they are all connected, forming the foundation upon which my reality is built. The mind is a vessel, a river with a current so strong that whatever is placed within it will be carried far and wide. And every day it processes between 6,000 and 60,000 thoughts. And what is the input of thoughts? Everything I see, hear, taste, smell, and touch. The mind without a purpose clings to worry, to fear, to distraction. But when turned inward, it finds rest in the stillness beyond thought. This is not a new idea. Matthew 7:7 says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." Thought, emotion, action. These are the keys. We ask with our thoughts. We seek with our emotions. We knock with our actions. And through this cycle, we shape our world. There is a whisper within, calling us deeper than the surface of our daily struggles. I once taught that the external world is nothing more than a reflection of the internal. The instability we see is a mirror of the turbulence within us. Every doubt, every uncertainty is an invitation to turn inward and ask, who am I? But this is not an intellectual exercise. It is a living practice, a moment-to-moment awareness that strips away the illusions of identity and reveals something deeper. We are not our fleeting thoughts or our ever-changing emotions. We are the vast, unshaken ocean beneath the waves. True certainty is not found in stock markets, political guarantees, or material wealth. It is found in understanding our true nature. And when we recognize that, the chaos of the world loses its power over us. So where do we place our faith? Many seek security in money, yet money is inherently unstable. It fluctuates, it disappears, it holds no true permanence. I would remind you that real security is not in possessions, but in the self. When we tie our sense of worth to external validation, we become vulnerable to every economic downturn, every shift in circumstance. But if our foundation is the unchanging essence within us, we become unshakable. The economy of being, this is the wealth that cannot be lost. It is not measured in bank accounts, but in peace of mind. In this realm, no recession exists, for our most valuable asset is our understanding of who we truly are. And when we operate from this space, we see money and material success not as ends in themselves, but as tools, temporary, useful, but not defining. And yet, we live in a time flooded with information. But does more knowledge make us wiser, or does it only amplify the noise? I taught that true perception is not about gathering more facts, but about seeing with clarity. Without self-knowledge, information becomes a distortion, a whirlwind of conflicting perspectives that cloud the truth. The question is not, what do I know? But how does this knowledge relate to who I am? When we engage with life from this place of inquiry, ignorance begins to dissolve, and wisdom takes root. This practice of self-inquiry extends beyond personal reflection. It transforms how we see others. Too often, we judge actions without understanding their roots. But if we look deeper, we see that every human behavior, no matter how irrational, stems from either seeking fulfillment or avoiding pain. The foolishness we perceive in others is often a reflection of the ignorance within ourselves. By shifting from judgment to curiosity, we cultivate patience, compassion, and a deeper connection to the people around us. In the volatile world of human relationships, we often find ourselves caught in cycles of misunderstanding and conflict. But I would ask, who is reacting? Who is hurt? The ego, the constructed self, is the one that takes offense, that clings to pride, that resents. But when we see beyond the ego, we recognize that beneath the surface, we are all the same, souls on a journey, each carrying our own burdens, each longing for the same love and peace. This understanding changes everything. We begin to interact with others not as competitors or threats, but as reflections of ourselves. And in this space, true empathy is born. Our relationships become more authentic, less clouded by assumptions and expectations. We learn to listen, not just with our ears, but with our hearts. We learn to see, not just with our eyes, but with our souls. Even in the face of global crises, we are called to look within. When chaos erupts in the world, it is easy to be swept away by fear, by anger, by helplessness. But again, the question arises, who is perceiving this? The suffering of the world is a reflection of the suffering within humanity itself. True change does not begin with policies or protests. It begins with inner transformation. When we cultivate peace within, we radiate peace outward. And in this way, the world itself begins to shift. Aging, mortality, these two are nothing more than transitions. Fear of death is only the fear of the unknown. But what if we understood that our true self is eternal, that what we truly are does not age, does not decay, does not end? With this awareness, every moment of life becomes precious, not because it is fleeting, but because it is infinite. In the end, the greatest journey is not across oceans or mountains. It is inward, into the depths of our own being. And there, in the stillness beyond thought, beyond emotion, beyond the ever-changing tides of circumstance, we find what we have been searching for all along. We find ourselves. You are not lost. You are not broken. The light you have been searching for has been within you all along. Now it is time to shine, to rise, to step fully into who you were meant to be. You are the light. Own it. Live it, share it.